Hello everyone and welcome to an insane patch recap after a few days of early access of Path of Exile 2, and these peeps don't miss a thing. So basically what we've gotten in a TLDR is more loot, more loot, more loot, and more loot, which is awesome. So to recap the patch notes, and then I will go on to their announcements where they addressed a lot of things. We have campaign bosses killed after the first guild will now drop less currency and replacing with other items, which is most likely going to be just like raw items and more rare items, which is going to help with the gearing process, especially if you're stuck in a zone or you die in a zone and such. That's going to be huge. Drop rate of regal orbs, which is exactly what I've been searching for and looking for. Like early in the game, Act 1, basically first half of Act 1, you do not even see regals anywhere, not even shards or anything. I wanted like at least 2 to 3 regal shards per kill. This is per unique boss kill. This is going to be a bit better. You can increase the drop rate of gem cutter prisms, and they now award 5 to quality instead of 1. So you need 4 instead of 20 GCPs to get the quality of a skill gem, which is huge, especially in late game where you will actually start seeing GCPs. Lower the drop rate of chaos orbs, because chaos orbs are generally now not as useful as they were before like they changed the entire item. Now they remove a mod, add a mod, so they're now a null exalt, but instead of chaos orb we will get more regal orbs and exalted orbs, basically just to further on the crafting. Lower the drop rate of Artificer's Orbs. That's actually fine because you can get Artificer's Orbs quite quickly and distribute it to Lesser Jeweler Orbs, which is awesome because you start seeing lesser jewelers in Act 1 Cruel, or as people call it, Act 4. Disenchanting rare items with 6 mods now gives 2 regal shards instead of 1. This is okay, this is just a little bit more if you find just a random rare item. Identify all your items with a hooded one. Increase the values of all prefix modifiers that can roll on waystones. Prefix modifiers give it rarity, pack size, quantity and such, which is great. Now monster mods give higher amounts of rarity and quantity, and this is going to be very good, especially with unique enemies where it applies through endgame mechanics. Chance for rare monsters to have 3 or 4 mods in maps, which is awesome as well, including with all these changes. More loot in general. Now, another QL change is rare monsters in map areas are revealed on the minimap when there are 200 monsters remaining instead of 50. Great for people that are in maps right now. I'm currently not, but when there are 200 monsters or less, you can now see rare monsters where they are and hunt them specifically. Great change. And there are some bug fixes, of course, which one of the funniest one that could cause the instance to permanently stop time freeze when trying to revive a chronomancer. Nice. But to talk about the entire announcement, we've had issues with dodge rolling, with checkpoints, and like walking through the map. Maps are too big for what they are, which basically means they're doing this. Dodge roll. Player size is set to 0 instead of 1 unit, which means the unit collision is now going to be better. You can still be trapped. However, this shouldn't be such a big problem nowadays. I will test, I will play it. I've had like 10-15 deaths due to being, oh no, especially in the ritual zone where you kill the king, right? King in the Mists. That zone just walked over me because of inability to move. But you can still get trapped, which is the case, but now it's going to happen much less. Checkpoint changes, which is a huge change. Maps are too big, too huge. They've added more checkpoints. Now when you click on a checkpoint, you can portal to the other ones. Mwah. Yes, that's awesome. And we have entrance and exit zones for teleportation, which is awesome change. This is especially good because of all the backtracking that the game generally has. Item changes, we have the items are not rewarding enough, and they are going to change it with rare monster changes. As we've said, rarity bonus per rare mod has been doubled, quantity bonus per rare mod, and chance for rare monsters having more mods as you progress through endgame are awesome changes to see. Currency changes also have had an up, which is going to be Regal Orb drop rates increased around 40%. Disenchanting 6 mod gives 2 Regal Shards. Lesser Jewelers drop around 33% more. Reduce the drop rate for Chaos to increase the Exalted Orbs basically. GCP's drop rate increased by 5x, and they give 5x more quality, which is insane. Map mods, we've got rarity increased, quantity mods that have extra rarity. They remove the bottom tier of some mods, and much more likely to roll mods that affect the drop pack. So that's all for prefixes, which is amazing. Unlucky drop protection is also one more thing. We have this: no more than 50% of a unique monster drops can be gold, and act bosses will always drop, and map bosses will always drop at least 1 rare. Huge for gearing. Huge. If you're stuck but you know you can kill the previous map's boss, go on and just smack the ever-living daylights out of it, and you're gonna drop a lot of rares. Amazing change. Click to move, also some players have had this problem, especially with the bell, when they place the monks, when they place the bell next to a boss, and when they click things, then the bell focuses on the mob, the unique mob, instead of the bell. So move only no longer name lock. So there's that too. Endgame maps, rare monsters appear where there are 200 instead of 50, and rare monsters added to them. There are minimum number of in every map type, which is amazing. So GGG is listening to all the feedback. They are addressing everything. They are making the game better. We are dropping more loot now. This has been up on December 10th, like 5-6 hours ago. I was asleep, sorry. But when it comes to everything, post your feedback, enjoy the game. It has been a blast. I've been enjoying it personally. I've seen some bad drops in the first acts. It goes better in Cruel. However, this is going to make it even better for the campaign and later on. It's an ARPG after all. We need those loot explosions. So do tell me if you have any thoughts and opinions. Feel free to post them down in the description below. I'm still a little bit sick. It is what it is. It's going to be a few more days of this. But thank you so much for watching. Hype is still high, which is awesome. Once again, thank you. Have a great one, and if you like the content, do give it a like, sub, and I will see you in the next PoE 2 or PoE video and stream. Have a good one.